Now let us learn the ventral root nerve cord in the cockroach nerve system. It is made up of two ventral root nerve cords which are solid and ganglionated. Now let me draw the rough sketch for understanding how this ventral root ganglions are looks like. So these ventral root ganglions, if you carefully see, they are double walled. What are they? Double walled. Except at the ganglionic region, these double walled nerve cords runs from the anterior region to posterior region. So this is the region called a ganglionic region or ganglionated region. Here the two nerve cords whatever we are seeing, they are arising from the subesophageal ganglion extended up to 7th abdominal segment of the cockroach. As you know, here imagine this is a crop of the mosquito or foregut of the mosquito. This is the region called esophagus, where esophagus is present. Around this esophagus, subesophageal ganglia is present, or below this esophagus, subesophageal ganglion is present, from where this ventral root nerve cord generally arises, extended up to 7th abdominal segment. Two nerve cords are separated except at the ganglionated region or ganglion region. Three thoracic ganglions are present: thoracic 1, thoracic 2, thoracic 3. Whereas 6 abdominal ganglions are present: abdomen 1, abdomen 2, abdomen 3, abdomen 4, abdomen 5, abdomen 6, abdomen 7 and abdomen 8. So up to 6 we have to take. This thoracic ganglia, first 3 thoracic ganglia are present in the thoracic region, 6 abdominal ganglia that are present in the abdominal region, where they are located in the abdominal region. Okay. Now let us see the remaining characters. The first to fourth abdominal segments have one abdominal ganglia. First 4 abdominal segments have only one abdominal ganglia. So imagine up to 4 here. So up to 4th abdominal segment, you can see first to 4th abdominal segment we have only, how many are there? One abdominal ganglion is present. Whereas 5th abdominal segment do not have ganglia. If you take the 5th abdominal segment of a cockroach, imagine it is a cockroach body, abdomen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th abdominal segment do not have a ganglia. What it does not have? It doesn't have any ganglia. Okay. So let us see, the 5th abdominal ganglion is present in the 6th abdominal segment, exactly in this location. Now 6th abdominal ganglia is present at the 7th abdominal segment. So 6th abdominal ganglia, but it is present in the 7th abdominal segment. Last or 6th abdominal ganglia, if you see, that is considered as a largest ganglia. What is that called? Largest ganglia. Okay. The 6th abdominal ganglia present in the 7th segment is the largest one compared with the remaining one. It is formed by the 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th abdominal segments. Why it is so large, you know? Because it is formed by 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th abdominal segments. Now you see, it consisted of nerves arising from the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. Let us learn. After ventral root nerve cord, let us learn what is PNS. The full form for PNS is peripheral nervous system. It consisted of nerves arising from the central nervous system. It receives a pair of optic nerves. Optic refers to compound eyes. Optic refers to eyes, but basically in cockroach, compound eyes are present. A pair of compound eyes are present. And a pair of antennal nerves from the antenna, a pair of labral nerves that are coming from the basically from the peripheral nervous system. Now, motor neurons of the frontal nerve to the frontal ganglia. If you take some of the motor neurons or motor nerves, these motor neurons which are arising from the frontal nerve, which nerve nana? Frontal nerve, directly from the frontal ganglia, joins with the sensory neuron, of the labral nerve, to form labrofrontal nerve. Labrofrontal nerve is a mixed nerve arising from the tritocerebrum. I told you in the previous video, the brain of cockroach divided into protocerebrum, deuterocerebrum and tritocerebrum. This labrofrontal nerve arising from the tritocerebrum of the cockroach. Subesophageal ganglia, which is present below the esophagus, gives motor nerves to the mandibles, and maxillae, and also to the labium, and also to the wings, and also to the legs. Apart from this, it is the principal motor center in the body. Now, thoracic ganglia, if you carefully see at thoracic region, thoracic ganglia which supplies nerves to the parts of respective segments. Metathoracic ganglia, if you carefully see, metathoracic ganglia sends nerves to first abdominal segment. The organs whatever present in the first abdominal segment of the cockroach receive the nerve from metathoracic ganglia. Nerves from the first 4 abdominal ganglia, whatever the abdominal ganglions are there, the nerves that are coming from the abdominal ganglia. Imagine this is an abdomen. So the nerves which are arising from the abdominal, first 4 abdominal ganglia, they supply nerves directly to the organs of the segments 2 to 6. The body segment 2 to 6 receives abdominal ganglia of first 4 abdominal ganglia. Next, 5th abdominal ganglia present in the 6th segment, innervates to the organs of 6th segment. Now, all the organs present in the 7th and 10th segments receives nerves from the last abdominal ganglia, where they receives from the last abdominal ganglia, that is the longest ganglia present in the 7th segment, includes the organs located here in the last abdominal segment, reproductive organs, copulatory appendages, reproductive organs beside the anal cerci, especially in the